situations. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Around 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's fourth.
It's fourth down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 7. Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it. Whenever you get an opportunity, you can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Hill now to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Brings up
from the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Play action. It's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's caught by Hollister. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Chris Carson.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's the end.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, here's Hill. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Being chased out left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 30.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And give him another 6. It's caught for